South Korea is one of the developed countries in Asia with about a 1.9 million foreign population. According to the Ministry of Government and Home Affairs of South Korea, foreigners mainly consist of Chinese, Americans, Vietnamese, Thai, and Philippines. A small population of migrant workers also falls under the same category. People from different cultures, but surprisingly, medium of communication is only one. Yes, being in Korea, you can only exchange dialogues in Korean language. Well, like all of us, they also love their own language and culture, and by doing so, they attract many foreigners who also learn Korean during their stay in Korea. Sometimes communication is not easy, even though we share a same language. Let's think about 1.9 million population which we mentioned in the beginning. What about them? Do they really understand Korean and can convey their messages easily? Perhaps. Well, this is ambiguous, or maybe a language barrier. Let's meet Aziadi, native to Switzerland, but nowadays studying fine arts in South Korea. What problems she faces in her daily routine, and particularly in school, due to lack of communication.
Because of the language barrier, any difficulty, you went somewhere and it's really difficult to convey your message?
Actually, I had a big problem some months ago because someone hacked my bank account, and I went to the police to make a deletion, and they couldn't speak English, so they just sent me from one place to another place to another place. And I always tried to explain them I just needed a paper which says someone hacked the account on this day, we don't know who it is. But as they couldn't understand me, they were very rude with me and just keep saying no, it's not our role, we cannot do. And it took me around 2 weeks until I had a very stupid paper, which could have taken maybe 10 minutes in a normal way. This was a very big problem for me.
Personally, how many languages do you speak?
I speak English, French, Spanish, and Italian. So 4 languages.
Speaking of 4 languages, even you can find a communication barrier.
Actually, I just don't understand how it is possible that a country which is so developed as Korea has not a better system to teach English to the students, because even young people cannot speak English, when in our generation everyone now is learning.
How about during a class? Or do you understand everything?
I definitely don't understand everything.
Do you feel language barrier here?
Absolutely not. My Korean is really good. I know maybe 5 words. Koreani is cat. That's a nice
Do you understand everything in class?
I don't. Sometimes it's really boring. Then I'm just waiting until it's over and I try to pick up.
they don't speak English, or most of them don't speak English. It's hard to go to the shop and explain what you want. I sometimes avoid going to the shop because of that, and just not go out at all sometimes because it's hard to shop. That's the main thing.
Sadia is studying fine arts in South Korea since 2014. She came here for bachelor's, now she is in final year. But during that time period, she faced so many problems because of the communication barrier.
Living here in Korea, how much do you find the language barrier?
I was very happy when I got a scholarship in Korea. I thought it's a developed country and everybody can speak English, so I was happy and I was not worried like I have to learn any language because I know English and English is, like kind of international language. But when I came here, what I saw that Koreans, they cannot speak English, and once I lost my way where to go from school to my house, and then I was asking to because my house was near CU, so CU is a very common convenient store in Korea. So I was asking to everyone that, do you know where is CU? But it was very near to our school, but no one has replied me well. They doesn't understand actually what is CU. So after being here, like it's been 3 years, and now I understand the CU means she you. It's like it's so weird, yeah. But this happened to me, and I was just moving here and there around 2 to 3 hours. After that, I found some foreign friend, and then I went back to my home. And also, as in AMA scholarship, all over the world, like we are like 15 to 16 students, and then I was the only one student from Pakistan. So there in AMA group also there is a kind of groupism, like students are from Mongol, Thailand, and Malaysia, Indonesia. So they are like 5 or 6 from one country, so they all speak their own language, and I was feeling very alone there because we all know English, but they doesn't speak English. Like everybody was speaking there because they all found their comfortable zone. So yeah, there also I found language barrier, not just Korean language. Also, you can see that foreigners also they find their comfortable zone and they speak their own language. And also, I really find difficulty when I go to hospital. If I have some problem in bone, once I had problem in my foot and I want to go to doctor, and I was just asking to counter that where is this a bone care hospital, and then they doesn't know what is bone. And then I have bone, B-O-N-E, bone. They doesn't know like it's a bone hospital and they don't know bone. And then I just opened my dictionary and found like how to say bone in Korean, and then they understand. So yeah, during going to hospital or medical checkup, I really feel very, very difficult. And also, as I'm a Muslim, so I only eat specific meat, so I don't eat meat outside. So most of the time I prefer seafood and the vegetables. And also once when I was new, we don't eat pork, so I ordered kimbap, vegetable kimbap, and sadly I found pork inside, but I ate that by mistake. But my friend said, she was also foreigner, so she said it's a vegetable, they doesn't have any meat, just eat, and then I just eat, and yeah, but sadly I eat that. So it's really difficult because I was very new, and after coming here just 3 months we learned Korean, so it's very difficult to understand the materials, like what ingredients they are using. So yeah, when I go to eat somewhere, like it's been 3 years and it's still my Korean is not that good. 지금도 한국어 잘 안 해요. 근데 그냥 해요. So yeah. So now I know some words, but before it was really, really difficult. Like even vegetables, they contain meat. So
with international students, professor, how much do you feel communication barrier?
외국인 학생들하고 얼마만큼의 커뮤니케이션에서 어려움을 느끼냐고? 언어적으로는 솔직하게 상당한 어려움을 느끼고요. 그건 이제 많은 외국인 학생들이 한국말에 많이 충분히 익숙하지 않은 것 때문이고, 또 거꾸로 내가 그 학생의 모국어를 모르기 때문이고, 그래서 우리는 이제 영어를 해야 되는데 또 다른 일반 학생들이 있기 때문에 또 영어를 또 써야 되는 것이 가진 어려움, 이런 것 때문에 언어적인 문제는 저는 있다고 봐요. 그러나 커뮤니케이션이 랭귀지로 모든 게 결정되는 건 전 아니라고 봐요. 눈길, 마음, 혹은 knowledge and information, 그 다음에 생각과 attitude, 이런 것들로도 커뮤니케이션이 가능하기 때문에 some of the students, they lack the Korean language skill, but they communicate quite well with me, even better than the Korean students. 그런 점도 있어서 내가 경험해 본 학생들 중에서
Like when I was in second year, I had a major class which is called Creative Workshop, and then my professor, he cannot speak English, like not even a word, and then I was worried because it was my major class. And then professor, like, you know, there is a Myeondam, or when we start any class, that time we have to talk to professor like how we gonna handle that class. And me and my professor, we just went out in under the sunlight, and then he just told me that don't worry about language, because artists, they doesn't need any language. So I become so happy because we just talk, like we just do like this, and then I present my work, and then he understand, I don't know how, and he also gave me a good grade in that class. So I'm so glad to have him. Now he's not a teacher of this school, but I really miss him because it was really nice. Like he said, don't worry about any language, like we don't need any language, in none, like not Korean, not English, not any language. So you don't need to worry, you are in art school, so don't worry about language. Yeah, so he was really nice teacher. And also I met many teachers like him in this school. So I think like we can also improve our language. We should put more efforts, we should learn more vocabularies, and then try to talk to them, because we are in their, like in Korean scholarship, so we should learn language as well. It's not like we are just trying to find an easy way, like we know English, so we need somebody who can speak English. So I think, yeah, we should learn Korean language as well.
I cannot really explain the teacher. I don't have anything to do because he will not understand me. So it's a little bit complicated. I just come and I don't really know what I'm gonna do. And
so,
I don't really know how this is working again.
So you pass your time here?
Today, yes. Usually I work and I wait a lot as well, because to ask something to the teacher, I have to wait someone to translate. So it's everything takes me like twice longer than for someone else. But yeah, today I don't know what to do. So it's a little bit annoying actually. And I'm afraid about this machine. I'm very afraid about this machine actually. He showed me last time, but I'm not really sure what happens if everything goes down. I'm gonna ask him if I can use it. Because there is no one, and I think it's a little bit strange. What kind of machine it is?
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Yes, and if something happens to me, there is no one, you know. And I don't know, they don't care about that. They just let people work and like he explained, he showed to me, but as I don't understand, like he just do it for me, so I don't know. Like, should I do? Shouldn't I do? I'm afraid. You understand why I am afraid? It's really like freaking me out.
These machines are really dangerous. You should be not doing alone. Teacher should be here.
That's what I mean.
I mean, even if it could happen with you, even I don't know what to do with these machines. How to turn it off? At least I want to know.
Yeah. Actually, the teacher is there. The other day I had like I worked too much, too fast, and I did something wrong, and the machine nearly exploded because I did something wrong. It could actually, the wood explode. I was working alone, and I did something that I shouldn't do.
I want to join a class here. I tried once to join a typography class, but it was kind of not possible because of language. Even if I just sit in there and just listen to it, and I thought like no one will be disturbed by this. They say I can't join the class because I couldn't speak the language, which was really sad because I think for this course it doesn't matter really. It just matters what I want to do, what I want to work on, and yeah, it was really sad. So I think there should be a possibility for students just to join classes without speaking the language that good, if it's not necessary for the class to speak the language. If it's just like something practical, I just want to join the class and just do my stuff.
As you know, like I'm from Pakistan, so my national language is Urdu, but my mother language is Sindhi, and my father has a different language which is Balochi, and our second language is official language is English. So from my country I know many languages, and after that I came here and I learned Korean a little bit as well. So Korean is also in my language list. You can say I can also speak Korean. So yeah, like after knowing many languages, after that I feel like language barrier. Yeah, and also like Koreans, they like Korea is very famous for their language. Like you can say Korea, China, and Japan, like they speak their language a lot. Like, and also they want foreigner to speak their language. It's really good to see their unity, like how they love their language. Like even they know it's English, but they don't speak English. So yeah, it shows the unity.
We don't understand everything in the class, so like professor consider it give result like other Korean students, so that affects our studies.
Maybe or maybe not. 우선 제 경험을 한번 해보면 저는 그때 이제 미국으로 공부를 하러 갔었거든. 그때는 이제 영어를 써야 되는데 24살짜리 한국에서 그 당시 이렇게 해도 영어를 그렇게 썩 하지는 못해서 미국 가서 했을 때 여러 가지 cultural, political, social and linguistic barrier들이 있었어요. 그런 것들을 이해해주고 배려해주기를 원했지만 그쪽에서 제가 느꼈을 때는 단호하게 no exception. You have come to this institution and you have to follow our rule of gaming. 이렇게 단호하게 처음부터 분명히 했기 때문에 모든 게 이제 저의 버든이고 레스폰시빌리티였어요. 학생들이 한국에 오기 위해서 짧은 시간에 한국어를 습득하고 하는 게 어려움이 있었겠지만 또 유학을 going to other country it require quite long times of preparation. 그거는 사실 우리가 이렇게 해야 될 responsibility가 아니라 여기 오는 학생들이 준비해야 될 responsibility죠. 그런 부분들을 준비를 제대로 해야 될 책임을 지고 오고 하는 경우라면 사실 barrier는 linguistic 하던 그러지 않던 좀 더 overcome하기 쉬울 거예요. 근데 그러지 않고 그 barrier를 계속 느끼고 이 학교가 그런 부분에 대해서 준비가 덜 돼 있거나 고려하지 않는다라고 하는 생각을 가진다면 이걸 좁히기가 어려울 거예요. 마지막에 이제 그 평가나 이런 데서는 어떻게 하냐라고 하면 저는 다른 선생님들 어떻게 하는지는 잘 모르겠어요. 근데 저 같은 경우에는 사실 아마 학생이라고 특별하게 고려하진 않아요. 그러나 이제 열심히 한다. 이 학생 열심히 한다. 언어적인 문제에도 불구하고 라고 하면은 좋은 평가를 해주고요. 열심히 하지 않는다라고 하면 bad예요. 그거는 다른 학생하고 사실 똑같아요. 그러나 영어가 좀 한국어 서툴기 때문에 리포트를 해도 좀 뭐 이렇게 한국말을 잘 못 쓰고 영어로 써야 된다라든지 뭐 이런 등등은 좀 컨시더 하는 건 맞아요. 제가 고려를 하는 것. 그건 다른 선생님들도 그러하지 않을까 생각이 드는데요.
They make me feel nervous to teach something.
Why?
Because I don't know if they judge me because I'm foreigner. So sometimes they think maybe I don't work or I'm stupid if I do a mistake or they don't like me or something. It's strange. I'm ashamed to be judged by them.
Do you have any suggestion or any like you want to give to institutions like for exchange students are for 6 months and they don't learn a particular Korean language? So how to improve, finish this communication gap?
I think Korean class should be obligatory actually and more than 2 hours a week because we can have 2 hours a week from the school which is definitely not enough. Give some internet programs to learn Korean before arriving in Korea or make sure the teacher have at least some papers they can share to the exchange students which are in English and explain the class. That would be definitely good so we don't miss important things from the class. But yeah, maybe some papers to explain better the classes. That would be great.
Like in my scholarship, we just get like 3 months to learn language, and there is other scholarship. It's called KGSP, Korean Government Scholarship, and they give like 1 year to learn language, and then they pass level 3, and after that they enter to any university. But in ours, it's just like 3 months, and then we just get beginner level, and then we come to KRs. So I think it would be better if we get the chance like KGSP, maybe not 1 year, but you can say maybe just like 6 months, and then we can learn. 우리 열심히 공부하고 그 다음에 한예종에 와서 공부를 해요. Yeah, so.
And how about exchange students? They come for here 6 months and they don't know the alphabets of the Korean, but they do receive classes in the Korean. But I interview some of the international students and they said we don't understand everything. And any suggestion for them, like they came in any special program for them? Like
Suggestion for or to
Yeah, before coming here, they learn something Korean or maybe.
예, 지금 기회에는 이 시대에는 사실은 엑스체인지 스튜던트 프로그램이 상당히 많은 것 같아요. 그 기회들이. 그래서 한국 학생들도 교환학생으로 해서 외국에 가기도 하고 외국 학생들이 또 그래서 오기도 하는데 여전히 다른 그 아마 학생이든 유학 studying abroad 하는 케이스든 똑같은 저는 requirements가 있다고 봐요. To make it better and beneficial mutually requires everybody the preparation. 그래서 exchange student가 되기 위해서 apply하고 하는 것도 있어서 가장 중요한 거는 그 학생이 이 exchange 프로그램을 통해 가지고 뭘 얻고자 하는지 분명한 목표가 있어야 될 거고요. 그 목표가 있어서 만약에 하는 거라면 그쪽에서 수학하기 위해서 필요한 어떤 조건들에 좀 충분하진 않더라도 많은 노력과 준비가 전 필요하다고 생각돼요. 그래서 자칫 그냥 한국이 뭐 혹은 외국이 교환학생 기회가 있어서 가보고 싶다 이런 마음 때문에 준비가 되지 않는다면 그건 사실은 본인에게도 충분히 만족스럽지 않을 것 같아요. 그게 한국에 와서 교환학생 하면서 시간을 보낸 학생들에게도 저는 똑같이 적용된다고 생각해서 yes, surely aggressively apply for the opportunities of exchange students, but make it benefit to you and to the others, and that really ask for us the being ready, and the language acquisition, cultural understanding will be the kind of very important requirements. 그런 것들을 하지 않고 exchange라는 거는 communication이 잘 안 돼서 fail하거나 좀 스트레스로 남거나 할 가능성이 있어서 고민 좀 해야 될 것 같아요.
And like I have also noticed that old people like they speak Korean people speak English, but like young people they don't speak. Why are they so shy? Even they know English, but they like hesitate or the kind of barrier is there when we talk with Korean young peoples. Like
해봤어? 그런 경험은 느꼈어?
있어. But they don't talk. What do you think? Why they are so shy?
That's a very surprising, cause I know that the younger generation is much better than the older generation in English speaking, and the K-art students I know they are very fluent in English. 근데 선생님은 막 이렇게 한국말 영어 막 섞어서 하고 하는 이유가 because 내가 잘하기 때문이 아니야. 그런데 뭔가 나는 커뮤니케이트를 해야 될 필요 때문에 그리고 as a teacher I have to share the meanings. I have to understand him or her, and I may have to make me understood by them. So I have to try everything, my language, everything to communicate. Maybe if the students are not speaking English.
Also, there are many Koreans who helped me without my asking. Like they felt me in class. Like I was sitting alone and I can't understand any lecture or I cannot communicate them. So one girl, she just came to me and then she said, "Oh, can I help you?" I said, "Oh, why not?" And then she just translated everything in English. And also I have one friend. I just bring my laptop in that class and it's a theory class, and you know in history class they speak a lot, like just 2 hours continuously. And then she just I just asked her, "Can you help me?" And then she said, "Oh, my English is not good." And I said, "Why you think like that? Your English is really good." And she became very happy, and then she said, "Oh really?" And then she just took my laptop and then she was just typing for 2 hours, and even I cannot type that much in 2 hours. So I can say like her English was really good, and she helped me in each class, that maybe when I was in second year. And then yeah, continuously she was just writing in MS Word.
South Korea is among those top 10 countries which have best education system. They are also learning different foreign languages from native speakers of those languages. Huge population of foreigners are living in South Korea and they are earning a huge amount of money by teaching foreign languages. However, there are some unknown reasons which cause communication barrier. Hopefully, there will be better in communication in coming years.